Namaste. This practice is about becoming the person you are meant to be. The word Dharma in Sanskrit means the pursuit and living of one's authentic self and true calling. Dharma is the principle of righteousness, holiness, and unity that creates order out of chaos. Dharma refers to the behaviors and customs that make it possible to live in harmony and order with our own selves and with others and with nature. A sense of joy and fulfillment arises when your life is aligned with your Dharma. And as we practice our asana, just practice as your body was born to do without attempting to copy anyone else. Honor the gifts you were given by just offering your own best effort and be the greatest yogi you can be. And now we'll sit for a few moments of centering with Sankalpa Mudra. Cross the left palm over to the right thigh, face up, and then cup the right hand on top, gently squeezing the two hands together. Sankalpa means intention. And this mudra of joining the hands together and creating a positive mental image for your life will help to join intention and action together. Now, with a spirit of reverence, create this sacred time and place for becoming the person you are meant to be. Fulfilling your Dharma, living to that, and then just honoring whatever your body can offer you and celebrating that with joy. As we practice, it may be helpful to use Ujjayi pranayama. Ujjayi, you can release the mudra, just rest your hands so that we can practice Ujjayi breath. You're contracting in the back of the throat, constricting in the glottis, so that there's a narrower passageway of air going in and out of the lungs. So you'll hear a slight hoarseness or raspiness to the breath as you breathe in and out through the nose. And you'll notice that it also prolongs the breath by constricting that airway. It takes longer for the lungs to fill and longer for the lungs to empty. And it gives you an audible barometer to hear how your breath is affected by a pose. So you'll know whether you need to back out of the pose because the breath is too rough or shallow. All right, so I think we will come up to stand and just take that opportunity once more to be intent on your breath. Turn the palms forward, lift the shoulders, roll them back. And as you exhale, root down through the legs with muscular energy, hugging the muscles to the bone and lengthening the legs through that conscious awareness of strength and determination and willpower. You can follow your own path. You don't have to follow anyone else's. And with some sweeping motions, lift the arms up on the inhale, the palms touching, and turn the palms out, bring them down on the exhale, and the chin to the chest. Inhale, the arms lift, the eyes gaze up, and exhale, spreading back down slowly to your side. Try and find that ujjayi breath in the back of the throat. Good. And then rest the arms for a moment. And leave the palms face forward. Start to circle the nose, lifting up to 12 o'clock on the inhale. And down to 6 o'clock on the exhale. So it takes a complete breath for each revolution. And after a few, going one direction, you can change and go back the opposite way. And back once more to the center. Widen the feet to the width of the mat. Bring the right arm up and crescent over to the left side. Letting the hips push out to the right. Breathing along the right side of the waist, into the right lung, all the way up to the right fingertips. Then with your inhale, lift back to the center and switch arms. Lift the left arm and slowly stretch to the right side of the mat. Lengthening the breath through ujjayi breathing. Ujjayi means victorious or uprising. Inhale, lift up to center. Great. So, I'm swinging the arms a little from side to side. That's right. Just giving some shoulders, some flexibility in the torso, the twist. That's fine. And then resting the arms, hands to the hips. We'll start to circle the hips. Loosen up the hips a bit here. Then, when you're ready, change the direction. And stepping to the front of the mat, step the right foot back halfway and lower the right heel down. Reach forward with the arms so the backs of the hands touch. Inhale, draw the elbows back, open the chest, spread the arms, and exhale, lean forward with the hands again in front. Excellent, that's the way. Just moving with the breath. Hugging the outer hips towards the midline, using the pelvic floor muscles. This all helps stabilize so that there can be more freedom of movement in the upper back and the arms and the head. Now switch the legs, step the right foot forward and step left foot back halfway. Start with the backs of the hands together. Then inhale, lift the heart and open the arms, sweeping around. Good, just flowing so there's no pause between the inhale and the exhale. And you can take a complete breath. Even using ujjayi breath. rest the arms, step forward. Good. And from here, let's do our half sun salute. Inhale, lift the arms, arch back. And exhale, swan dive, and bend the knees, touch the mat. Inhale, hands to knees, roll the shoulders back, flatten the back. Then exhale and fold over straight legs, sliding the hands down. And inhale, soften the knees, lift the arms up overhead, and lengthen the legs to come up. And exhale, rest the arms. Pause and breathe. Repeat with the next inhale, arms lift, and exhale, fold. Inhale to a flat back, and exhale, fold over straight legs. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, rest, and take a breath here. And repeat once more with the inhale, sweep up high, arch back, and exhale, slowly fold forward, taking the full exhale to reach the mat. Inhale, hands to knees, then exhale, and inhale, lift back up, and exhale, rest. Excuse me. All right, fearless heart. With the fearless heart mudra, right wrist over left wrist, interlace the pinkies, touch the ring finger to the tip of the thumb, interlace the middle and first fingers, bring those to the heart. Inhale, shoulders back, legs strong, and exhale, bowing to this intention, this powerful sankalpa of becoming the person you're meant to be. And the next inhale, release the hands, sweep them up, touch the palms. Then exhale, fold forward, bend knees, step right foot back, and lower right knee down. When the legs are in position, sweep the arms up. Take a breath here. And release the hands down and step the left foot back to downward dog. Soften the knees on the inhale and lengthen the legs on the exhale. Take another complete breath in and long breath out. Inhale, shoulders forward to high plank. Exhale, knees down, hips rolling, chest rolling forward to the chin. Press the feet down and curl the chest up into cobra. And these cobras sometimes are slithering back and forth. Serpentine. And rolling down, exhale. Inhale, push up to table pose. Curl the toes under. Then exhale, lift the knees, downward dog. Good job, that looks great. And look forward, step the right foot up, lower the left knee down. Stabilize the feet, the legs, the hips, and then lift the arms. Anjaneyasana, a little back bend. And then release the hands down to the floor. Step the left foot forward, inhaling to a flat back. Then exhale, fold head to toes. Inhale, lift all the way up to stand, touch the palms. Then exhale and rest the arms. Still alive? Okay. Inhale, begin again. Lift up, arch back. And exhale, swan dive slowly forward. This time we'll step the left foot back and lower left knee down. When you're stable with the legs, lift the arms. Press down through the back leg, lift up through the chest, and take it to a back bend. And then rest, hands down to the mat. Step the right foot back to downward facing dog. Relax for 3 breaths. Softening on the inhale to realign, adjust or fine-tune the pose. And then stretching a little deeper on the exhale. Next inhale, step the left foot forward and lower the right knee down. Leaving out some things, but we'll lift the arms on this side. And lower the hands back down and step the right foot forward to meet the left. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, lift up to your full height. And exhale, lower the arms. Take a moment to rehydrate. And we'll just have a high lunge next. Please step back with the right foot. And hands on the front knee as you balance on the ball of the back foot. All right. And then bring the right fingertips down underneath the right shoulder for a lunge twist. And open the left arm, turning to that side. Okay, draw back through that left armpit, press forward through the left palm so the left wrist stays in front of the left shoulder. And release, bring the left hand down and step the right foot forward. Step the left foot back, high lunge. You can adjust with hands on the front knee or on the floor. Then bring the left fingertips down under the left shoulder. Twist to the right and open the right arm. Good, that's beautiful. And just press forward through that right palm, pull that right armpit back so the shoulder moves back more than the hand. That's the way, yes. You're getting it. Good, release the right hand down and step forward with the left foot. Inhale to a flat back and exhale, folding, forward bend. Soften the knees, inhale, lift the arms, touch the palms. And exhale, rest the arms, relax. And I'll take a wide stance, step wide on the mat, facing the side edge. Soften the knees, hold hands on the tops of the knees. And twist the right shoulder in, the left shoulder up, and look to the left. And reverse, the left shoulder down, the right shoulder up. And so on. Back to the first side and the second. Now if you want, you can bring the hands down, touch the mat underneath the shoulders, and lift the right arm as you twist to the right. And lower the right hand and lift the left arm as you twist to the left. And once again, we want to keep that left palm in front of the shoulder, so the shoulder's moving back more than the wrist. And lower the left hand. Bend the right knee and glide the hips to the right. And then bend the left knee, glide to the left. And just do that for a few more times. Decide if you want to squat deeper. I hear my knee popping. That's the usual situation. And come back and hips into the center and deep forward bend with head towards the mat. The fingertips in line with the toes. And release, inhale, lift up to a straight back and step to the front. All right, now warrior salute. You start hands in Anjali Mudra, ready to receive this gift of embodiment and make the most of it. And then step the right foot back, warrior one. Open the fingertips, keeping the base of the palms together, creating this Padma or lotus mudra. This is an offering to make and an invocation, lifting it up, invoking help from the universe wherever we should need it on our path of Dharma. And bring the hands down to the heart and lace the fingers over the heart and turn to the side of the mat with the warrior two. Good. This is Vajra Pradma Mudra for trust. Unshakable trust that you are on the right path. Open the arms and extend warrior two. Unleashing your sankalpa and the willpower. And even more with courage mudra, bring the first fingers together, spin up on the ball of the back foot, and tap that back foot in to get all the weight in the left leg. Lift up the arms until there's no weight in the back toes. And then balance, coming forward to warrior three with Vira Mudra for courage. And lower the back toes and carefully lower the back knee to a low lunge. And make Abhaya Mudra with the right hand, like a stop sign. Placing the left hand over the heart. Lift the heart up into that left hand. This symbolizes fearlessness. And reach up with the right arm now into a back bend. Press down through the back leg so you can lift the heart up into this hand. And then release, bring the right fingertips all down to touch the earth, Bhumi Sparsha Mudra. And bowing the head below the heart in reverence. And look up and step the right foot forward to meet the left. Inhale to a flat back. Then exhale and fold over straight legs. Soften the knees. Inhale, lift the arms and touch palms. Then exhale, hands to the heart, Anjali Mudra. Gratefully accepting this offering of grace. And with the left foot, step back, warrior one. Open the fingertips in Padma Mudra, the gift of the lotus, and symbolizing invocation ask the universe for whatever you need to accomplish your Dharma. And bring hands over the heart with the fingers interlaced. Turn to the side of the mat, warrior two. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, pull the navel in, deepen the hips. So there's a springiness and inner tension in the inner thighs. Then open the arms, warrior two. And sweep the left hand forward, Vira Mudra for courage. Spin up on the ball of the back foot, tap it in until you can lift up, weightless on the back foot. And then start to come forward, warrior three, with courage mudra. And lower the back toes down, bend the back knee gently to the mat, and bring left hand to Abhaya Mudra, like a stop sign. Press down through the legs, lift up in the heart, and begin to lengthen the spine, pulling the navel in, lengthening the tailbone, lifting the ears up away from the shoulders. And bring the left hand forward, all the fingertips touching the earth, Bhumi Sparsha Mudra, bowing the head, showing this reverence. Inhale, lift the head and step the left foot forward. Inhale to a flat back, then exhale, fold again, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift the arms all the way up till the palms touch. And exhale and rest. You did great. Good work. Refresh. And recharge. So we can do some fun mat work. Inhale, lift the arms. And exhale, bow forward till the hands reach the mat and walk back to high plank. Inhale, lift up from the navel, and exhale, press back through the hips to down dog. Inhale, bring the shoulders forward over the wrists. And exhale, lift up from the navel, press back through the hips, down dog. One more, inhaling to high plank, and exhaling to downward facing dog. Good. Lower the knees down and lift the hands up. All right, I'll do camel pose. So draw the shoulder blades in, hug the thighs to the midline, squeeze the buttocks, and start lifting the chest, opening the throat, and tilting back with the head, but keeping the hips pressing forward. So if you can, reach down to the heels, still lifting the heart, pressing the hips forward. And release, lift the arms up to the sky. And exhale, bowing forward to child's pose. Relaxing the head down. And we'll come to back up to table pose. Stepping right foot forward to lunge. You might need to pad under the back knee if you're on this hard floor like we are. And now widen the right foot to the side edge of the mat. Bring the right arm inside the knee to lizard lunge. And tone the inner thighs. Keep the tummy firm. And as you exhale, and soften the elbows, deepen the stretch in the hips. Inhale, lift up in the back of the neck, lengthening the spine. Then exhale, bend the elbows, feel the stretch in the thighs and hips. And the deeper your breath, the better the stretch. So try and use ujjayi breath. To prolong the inhalation. Sweeten the exhalation. Great. Now start to straighten that right knee, press the hips back, lift the right toes up. So usually the wider this right leg is, the easier it should be to fold forward. But keep the muscles active, keep squeezing, lifting the kneecap, pressing the back of this right heel down, and pulling the thigh bone up into the hip socket. So you have that deep crease in the right hip. And try to walk the hands over to the right side of the mat, possibly holding the outside of the right foot with the left hand. Pull back through the right hip. And then place the left hand under the left shoulder and lift the right arm up, twisting and revolve triangle through a kneeling position. Very nice. And release the right hand down. Step the right foot back and back to table pose. Then step the left foot forward and walk it over to the left edge of the mat. So both arms inside. Inhale, straight arms, lifting up in the back of the neck. And exhale, bending the elbows, toning the inner thighs. Using deep ujjayi breaths. Good job. You're doing very well with these. Really great hip openers. And lift the chest and begin to straighten the left knee. Lift the left toes up. And pull back through the left hip, thigh bone, the left hip crease. Pull back. Squeeze the kneecap. And incrementally fold forward. Ujjayi breath, giving you that audible feedback of how smooth and even your breath is. And bring the right hand under the right shoulder and open the left arm, twisting to the left side. Good. And release the left hand down. And step the left foot back. Go back to downward dog. Now spread the fingers, claw the mat with the fingertips, then hug the arms to the midline, drawing the shoulder blades in towards the spine. Balance now on the left leg and lift the right leg up. Good. That's three-legged dog. Now bring the right knee into the chest, pivot on the back foot, balance on the right arm, and slide this right leg underneath to the opposite side of the mat. Opening the left arm now, stargazer. Gaze up and head back, and then release. Step the right foot back to downward dog. And balance on the right leg and lift the left leg up. And tuck the left knee into the chest and pivot on the right foot. Balance on the left arm as you slide that left leg underneath into the opposite. Open the right arm. Now lift the hips up. Tilt the head back. Drink in the nectar. Stargazing pose. Then look down. Step the left foot back to downward dog. Great. Lower the knees and take a resting position on the heels. And as you're ready, swing the legs through to the front. Okay. Keep facing here. And just to refresh before we move on to boat pose, Navasana. So lift the heels up off the floor and draw the shoulders back. Keep core working to lift the legs, trying to straighten the legs. If you have the core, release the arms. Here. Take 3 complete breaths. Good. You're doing it. Last breath. And feet down. Good. Hands behind the hips and tucking the shoulder blades in. Lift the heart. Press the feet and hands down. Lift up the hips. Purvottanasana. Great. Doing good. One more breath. Lift that last inch. And release the buttocks, rested on the mat, and go back to boat pose. Here we go. Body knows right what to do now. And breathe. Good. Doing great. Take 3 more breaths. 2 more. Very good. Last breath. You're almost there. And feet down. And hands behind. Lift one more time. Purvottanasana. Good, good. That's it. And if you'd like a little variation, lift the right leg up. Put the right foot down. Lift the left leg up. And put the left foot down and the hips down. You did great. Good, everybody. Let's do a seated twist. And draw the right heel back towards the left buttocks. And if you need to, sit up on a blanket or cushion so both sitting bones can stay level. And draw the left shin in. Hug it in with, and then wrap the right elbow in front of the left shin. The left hand can press behind like a kickstand. Keep the spine from rounding. And you start to twist and look over the left shoulder. Other variations are crossing that left ankle to the outside of the right knee, or crossing the right elbow to the outside of the left knee. So you can pick one that allows you to breathe and hear your Ujjayi breath resonating. That's beautiful. Releasing to the front. Switch the legs and bring that left heel back towards the right hip. Draw the right knee up towards your chest, either to the inside of the left knee or crossing to the outside. If you're crossing to the outside, it may force you to fall off to the side and be more off balance. That's why having something to sit up on can help even the hips out a bit more. So now we're twisting to the right, and just begin gently so you can hear your Ujjayi breath. And the longer the breath, the deeper you can go with the twist. Start to release to the center, unwinding and releasing the legs so that we can spread them out to a wide angle. Flex the ankles, spread the toes, and slide to the front of the sitting bones so the lower back can draw in. Using the hands behind can help support the back so it isn't rounding. And if you can maintain that through the muscular energy of the thighs working, the shins working, and hold the pose through this core energy, lifting the rib cage up out of the waist and come forward over the hips. Just a incremental fold. You're still able to use Ujjayi breathing. In fact, the only pose that you don't want to use Ujjayi breathing would be Shavasana pose. So you can do it in any other pose. Final deep breath, folding forward. And then inhale and lift the head up. Leave the left leg out to a wide angle as you bring the right foot over to the inner left thigh. And press the left palm down, lift the right arm up, and twist, looking up to the right side. And reach over the right ear towards the left foot with that right hand coming maybe parallel to the mat. The left elbow can act as a lever to draw the left shoulder under and take the right armpit back. And you might see people in a class holding the left foot with both hands. That's what their body was born to do, but maybe it's not what your body was born to do. And inhale, lift the head up, and switch the legs. Open the right leg wide to the side. And press the left foot to the inner right thigh. Come to the front edge of the sitting bones and press down with the right hand to lift up with the left. Use this action of rooting down through the right hand to broaden through the collarbones and chest, lengthen through the left fingertips, and then gradually bring the left arm over the left ear, reaching towards the right foot. Drawing the left shoulder and armpit back. And keeping the head supported with the muscles of the neck. Good. And release the left hand coming down. And we're going to just recline onto the back. Lay down. Lift up the knees and hug the knees into the chest. Put the hands around the backs of the thighs and hold the backs of the knees. Then lift the head and tuck the chin to the chest and start a little rocking motion back and forth on the spine like a rocking chair. And eventually rock the hips up high enough into plow. The toes touch behind the head. And bend the knees in towards the shoulders and armpits as you round the back and roll down one vertebrae at a time, holding the feet or the ankles in happy baby. Great. And then lower the feet to the floor and open the knees apart so the soles of the feet are touching. Inhaling, there's an arch in the lower back. And exhaling, the sides of the ribs draw down and the back flattens more. You can press gently on the thighs. On the exhalation, add a little pressure. And on the inhalation, relax that pressure. Good, and now press the knees up together and widen the feet to the width of the mat. And we're going to windshield wiper the knees to the right. Twist both knees to the right and use the right hand, press the right knee towards the floor. And lengthen through the left hip. You can reach that left arm back behind and open the palm. And now switch sides and lift both knees up and windshield wiper both knees to the left side. And use the left hand, press down on that left knee and open the right palm behind and stretch along the right side of the waist. That's it. Good job. And now release this side. Go back to the first side. Both knees twisting to the right. And if you like, you can lift this right heel and hook it on top of the left knee, pinning the left knee down more, adding to the stretch in that left thigh. And breathe, looking over the left shoulder. Those long ujjayi breaths. And then release that side. Switch the knees to the next side. Knees to the left. And now that left heel can come up and pin down the right knee a bit more, adding to the stretch along the right side of the thigh and the waist. And your gaze back now over the right shoulder. Those long, deep Ujjayi breaths. And release that side and lift the knees once more to the center. Good. And cross the right ankle over the left knee. Push the right knee out to the side and thread the right arm between the legs. Reclining leg cradle. Draw the left knee towards the chest a little bit as you exhale. Relax the arms as you inhale. Fill the lungs completely. And gradually empty the lungs with that Ujjayi breath, drawing the left knee closer. Last exhale, stretching to your limit, and then release the right foot down, rest on the floor, and cross the left ankle over the right knee, press the left knee out to the side, and either keep the right foot down or start to draw the right knee in towards the chest, clasping the hands behind the right thigh. And once you have the bind, then bring the head and shoulders back down. Tuck the shoulder blades under the back. Inhale, lengthen the arms. And exhale, tighten the tummy. And hug the knee a little closer with the arms. Now, start to release the feet down and uncross. Stretch the legs out long and straight, and the arms up over the head, symmetrically lengthen from the fingertips to the toes. Spreading the fingers, spreading the toes, taking up all the space you can. Good. And now, listening to your own body's intuition for movement, take a final pose or two that your body desires, craves, or somehow feels would finish the practice nicely. For some, that may be an inversion of putting the hands under the buttocks and lifting the legs. But you should do whatever you feel your body is needing most at this time. Something that can prepare you to relax and rest in Shavasana, so that you don't need to fidget or worry. Your favorite pose, Jim didn't do your favorite pose today, but you can do it now. And one pose can just flow into the next. And create your own sequence that's intelligent, that's progressive, and is eventually leading you to Shavasana. Let me offer you some relief for your eyes. Lights down a little. Yeah. Might actually be beneficial here. You've seen lots of shadows. Good. Well, now you're resting in Shavasana. Spreading out the feet, spreading out the hands. Letting the shoulders open and relax. And trustfully surrender into the support of the floor so that you don't need to hold your body now. The floor is holding you. Breathe into the face and eyes, letting them soften, melt, and relax. And breathe into the neck and shoulders, letting them fully release and let go. Breathe into the arms and hands. Letting go of any grasping or holding. And breathe into the chest and upper back. Breathe into the stomach and the hips. And breathe into the legs, letting them just rest now into the floor holding your legs. And breathe into the feet and toes. Feeling them soften and let go. Whole body relaxed, happy, and content now to be still. And having the body in perfect stillness brings the mind to stillness also. And so that you can be present with each breath and the sensation of the breath in the nostrils. Noticing the cool touch of the inhalation and the softness of the exhalation. Inhaling, you nourish your body. Exhaling, let go of any cares, worries, tension, or effort. Trustfully surrendering to this safe place and time you've set aside for your own wellness and happiness. Just enjoy the fruits of your practice and how they lead you further on to your Dharma. Now start to deepen your breath and begin reawakening the muscles, little movements here or there. And slowly roll over to the right side in a fetal position. Gradually coming back to a fully waking, conscious state of mind, aware of your body, aware of the room around you. And come up again, seated cross-legged when you're ready. I'd like to congratulate you on your journey thus far in your Dharma. You're making great progress. I encourage you to keep moving forward and bow to your Dharma. Namaste.